What's going on, everybody? I am CaptainRoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell 2. Game is saving throws 74. What's going on?
74. Did we actually get that number right this time?
It is correct.
I can't trust any number you say.
I don't believe it.
Don't stop believing.
Come on, give me the high note.
No, hey, the high note is Radio's fresh haircut.
Well, I mean, last time we were doing this, I had, hair dripping from the corners of my head, because when my wife says that, yeah, I can get that done before your D&D session, and it's 5 minutes before call, I'm like, babe, just leave it. I'll wear the hat if I have to. We'll fix it tomorrow.
It's all right.
Don't get in the way of my
D&D.
He rocked a bowl cut for one episode, and now he's Rico Suave, baby.
Oh yeah. Actually, you don't have to call me Rico. You can just call me the Betrayer.
The Betrayer. Oh God. If you guys haven't seen Radio's tweet, you need to get a piece of it. It's fantastic. He expertly steals my tail, and I don't know it's Radio until I rage for at least a minute, and he tells me.
Let me tell you, Fall Guys can make friendships and break friendships, and I never felt so in fear of my life as to the point of where I told him that it was me who took his tail with that grab.
It was I.
Oh my God. So good.
Off the top rope to steal the tail. It's done.
Dude.
Listen, Radio, I wouldn't trust him yet. That kind of stuff hurts for a long time.
Yeah, you're about to play
I know.
D&D for 3 days straight, my guy.
I've already accepted the fact that I'm redrawing characters, and this will be my last night on D&D, or at least my last week.
The good thing about your betrayal is Fall Guys is even bigger betrayer. So immediately getting screwed by another team game 15 times, it really takes the edge off that one time. At least you got to move on. Now, however, had you taken my tail and won, unforgivable.
We're gonna win anyways.
I was the third out on that final round of Hexagon. I was way too shaken.
By the way, if you look at Steam hours on time played, Radio has the least amount of time played and the most crowns. So
Whoa.
I still have one.
yeah, I'm
Gonna have to rectify that soon.
I don't know
besides
when.
Radio, out of the three of us, I probably have the best ratio just because I haven't played any hours.
100%.
I'm the second best of the group.
Take it and run with it.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play Destiny all this week on stream. It just may be me drinking and playing Fall Guys for all my stream days, like Saturday and maybe Sunday and Monday.
Well, you gotta play it while it's hot, because there's gonna come point in the time probably after this week where we're like, okay, I'm good. So
Yeah.
It's nearing. It's getting to that point without new additions. Now, I mean, Tim's got one, so it's like, what's the point?
Yep. The fervor is going to die down unless they come up with something that's crazy. You never know. It could come, but I'm not worried about it.
Once I get that Tushy skin in the game. A t-shirt. Ask me about my butthole.
That's literally what's in the lead right now on the on the donations chart.
It
It's
is.
just incredible.
This is why you don't ask the internet anything, because then you get things like Bodie McBoatface. If you don't remember that scandal from a few
This
years
isn't even
ago.
the internet. This is a
You mean
company.
that gold? I mean, that is internet gold. Bodie McBoatface? That's perfect.
There's
I
been
love
worse.
that name. I'd vote for it.
I rest my case.
Face of a generation.
It was true that at one point in time, one of the suggestions for the St. Louis MLS soccer team was Kicky McKickerson, and it was this goofy, smiling soccer cleat that was not bad.
So they settled on the city and called it a day.
That's not bad. That's what happens, boys. That's what happens. Radio, you got announcements this week?
I just made him and totally stuck it right under your radar, talking about what I was playing this week. Just
Got it.
Just a little in there.
Done and done. Caustic announcements this week.
We launched a merch store.
Yeah, drop them
We
links.
got clothes. I haven't even gotten mine yet, and I'm just really excited. We've got my favorite is a Nick Gator that's got like a cool gas mask on it. Very excited about it. But since I know everybody here really likes Kiki, I mean, I don't know why. She's perfectly annoying, but there is a Monkey Key shirt as well. And it's absolutely adorable, and it's got floating dice all around her because she's a monk, and it's cute, and she's adorable, and I love it. Also, the colors for it are fantastic. Like, it's that perfect balance for her. So, if you guys want to check it out, she's hanging out over there. Also, on stream, kind of as a way to celebrate and thank the community being a part of it, I'm also giving away stickers. I've got all these CausticPhoenix stickers that I've got, and in my channel Thursday and Sunday, every hour, if you're just in there, I'm giving a sticker away and I'm mailing it to people. And the plus effect is I'm also supporting the post office. So, yeah, buy more stamps. So you come over, you get a chance to win some stickers too for fun. Yay, for fun, while we play some Horizon Zero Dawn, which is my life and I have a real addiction to. Which I played till like 3 a.m. yesterday, even though I was supposed to stop at 1.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You have issues.
I'm jealous of your story consumption.
It's intense. All right, there we go. End scene.
Mud announcements this week.
Nothing really. I don't think I got anything. Just gonna sit around playing games and streaming, and that's it. Same old, same.
Is there any more drops this week for Sea of Thieves?
Yeah,
or
they did just update the game, and Battletoads skin in the game now. And I got my Battletoads box today.
oh, let's go.
Yeah, limited edition Battletoads swag. So I'm excited about that. But
When does Battletoads drop to play? I'm assuming you
the
probably
20th.
that's
tomorrow.
the public. Oh, it's tomorrow?
Technically, I think it's already out. I think at this time right now, I think it's out, but it might be a little bit.
So it is on Game
later.
Pass, so we can play on Game Pass PC.
I believe so. I don't know.
Oh, dude,
It's on PC, so
I want to, dude. It's gonna be rage-inducing, but I want to play.
I'm looking that up right now.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming that Battletoads, like, they're gonna have a version that's like classic, punch yourself in the balls, hard Battletoads, and then there's gonna be like, hey guys, I just want to play some fun co-op. Because I distinctively remember you being like, oh, okay, this is gonna be like Turtles Arcade, and then it wasn't. Then it was like, all right, I'm bringing my best fucking crew. Don't you dare die before level 3. We gotta save our lives for when we're on the bikes, because you know that shit's hard.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into play it yet, but I've got a box that's got I got a foam fist and some codes and.
You got a foam battle. Where's your foam fist?
Hold on, I get it.
It's green. I don't know if it'll show up.
It doesn't matter. We gotta rock that swag.
You got a fanny pack too, which kind of is pretty cool.
I'll turn his green screen off just to see the damn thing.
Right? It's massive.
It is green though.
I already prepped them for that. There's the toad box.
Toad box, dude.
Number 79 out of 400.
Let's go.
Got a.
Look at that hype. This is the
Whoa!
slowest
Oh my
unboxing.
god, dude, it's got pop hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a story.
Dude, that's a dope swag box.
Box, dude. We got the.
Yes, look at that fist.
That's
Frogs
dope.
really only have 4 fingers,
Got
toes.
some stickers and stuff in here.
It's a frog.
A frog. Sorry.
Official Battletoads product.
Frog toad, same
like,
thing.
shows the product number, like
Dude, that's really cool.
a fanny pack full of like pins. A cassette. But it's not a cassette.
What is it?
USB.
That's so ridiculous.
Got all the music and artwork came in there.
Oh, it's actually got shit on it. Well, that's
yeah. Got like a bunch of files, like game and that form, and then yeah, that's just a bunch of pins, and stickers.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen someone give a loaded USB. Like, there's actually things worth on it.
I got a loaded USB for control. I was loaded with screenshots and all sorts of extras and stuff. And control sent out copies, but every once in a while you get one.
Hell yeah!
Basically everything is.
Remember, we can barely hear you if you're not right up on the mic still.
A pretty dope little box though.
Hell yeah, man! Thanks for showing us the Toad box.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, over here for announcements, we got one big one. We got one big one, but instead of just telling you guys, I think we'll just watch. What do you guys think? We'll just watch, shall we?
Movie time.
We'll just watch. We'll just go straight movie time. How about that? What if I told you a tale as tall as the mountains, with twists like a river? One that walked into the heart of darkness, but found its way out by the embers of passion. Does the mystery intrigue you? Would you let that fever dream take you to new unimaginable lands? Or would you let the harsh cold of reality freeze it out? True dreamers yearn for their place in this world, but it takes the will of the courageous to find it. This is their story. There it is. There it is. It's so weird because we're not able to hear on our side. We got the silent trailer.
I'm still watching it. Just the delayed.
I turned the sound on.
I may have actually cut myself off at the very end. I don't know. I couldn't hear myself. But the cat's out of the bag. Tuesday night, starting next week, the 25th, at 6 p.m. CDT over on twitch.tv/raredrop. I will be GMing for them on a completely different homebrew campaign, which is a very, very cool opportunity with an awesome set of new folks. As far as it goes, I have a set cast right now that they have not announced yet. And there will be opportunities for Rare Drop folks to go in and out of our campaign, which is going to be really cool. It's a big opportunity for me. A bunch more eyeballs on our style of D&D. Those episodes will not be live on my channel. However, they will be reruns on my channel. So if you missed the content over there, you will be able to catch it over here in rerun form, which is super cool. Very nice of them. They certainly do not have to do that at all, but they understand that's a good thing for both of us. So very, very excited for that. So it'll be D&D finally 4 times a week again. Excited to get the ball rolling on it. And the minute that was announced, man, oh man, did I have a lot of people in my DMs asking about D&D campaigns.
Hey, you got a room at the table?
I got some follows on Twitch from people that I've known for 4 years that are some rather large broadcasters. Oh yeah. You're over here. It's easy. I can click and follow over here now. Fun to see. But that's what it's all about. It's about getting more eyeballs, and hopefully we introduce even more people into our style of D&D, and hopefully they want to tell stories like we've done on ours. YouTube will be on theirs. It'll be on Rare Drops. I don't believe it'll be uploaded to mine, but we get reruns. So you'll have a couple of new channels to follow, their Twitch channel and their YouTube, to be able to keep up with it in that way. Yeah, glad you enjoyed my my 30-minute attempt at giving them VO one day when they're like, hey, can you cut something really quick? What do you want? Just do something.
Should have just ripped a page out of the Lord of the Rings and read it. They wouldn't have known.
Oh, you know how I did that? I watched it and I recorded myself mumbling once with what I would say with what I was watching, and then I fixed it and hit one shot record and just cleaned it up.
Sounds like making a record in this day and age.
That's all I know, man. In the terms of my father, that's all I knows to do. That's all I knows to do.
Well, I did it once. It's not going to get any better than that, I guess.
I'm excited for the folks in the cast there to be able to tell some new stories and be empowered in this fashion, because I don't think they played D&D ever. Well, a lot of them have not played D&D before, but they haven't played our style, so they're ready to have their minds blown. I'm excited. So that's our main announcement. D&D for the rest of this week is as usual, and one more big one. I will be playing on Dreaded GM's charity game this Friday. So we will actually be ending Neon Regimes an hour earlier. We will not be going to the full time because I'll be resetting and joining over on their stream. So we will actually be hosting their channel this Friday when we get done. They're doing it for Starlight. Cool to get to be a part of that. So I will actually be reprising the role of Braden Barley over on their channel. That's all.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I'll be playing a 7th level cleric nature domain with Braden Barley. I was gonna make a new character and then was like, oh, let's bring over Braden. Let's have fun with him.
Good idea.
When in doubt, bring out the Braden.
Yeah.
PC action.
Yeah. That'll be the first time I've been a PC on somebody else's show. It's televised, so that's gonna be pretty bitchin'.
Like, you're
I
just
really
gonna,
like this. This
have
means
to
that we
sit
can
there.
get kind of drunk Friday and then just troll as we watch you guys over there.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna light up a watch party. We're just gonna watch it on my channel, continue the drinking, and then table talk around what's going on.
Oh,
we're
God.
doing the just chatting view party thing. Okay.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So, this is Australian time. So if you guys are wanting to get weird, I'm certainly going to be special for playing because it's going to be like 10 hours of D&D for me.
Oh, it's going to be a long one, huh?
I think they're doing 6 hours. I think because they're doing a charity. So, I'm not going to the lake cabin. I'm going to be probably done at like 10 in the morning, I think, something like that.
So 2 Lord of the Rings movies?
Listen, it's not a D&D session until you hit 10 hours. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just setting up. He was like, hey, I kind of want to do a icebreaker call with you and, just shoot the shit for a little bit. I was like, yeah, okay. Let me look at this time adjustment. I think I can do 3 a.m., which is his 6 in the evening for being a future man. I'm like, oh my God.
Hours or so?
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll be available at 3 in the morning. I'll just be getting my flow done over here. Ridiculous. But you know what? Like Mud, I too have had wicked insomnia this week. So it's like, okay, what's it matter? I don't know what it is, but I'm just having trouble getting to sleep at a normal time. Just having to exhaust myself to the point of drooling before I fall asleep. I don't know what it is, but
today was the day I was like, couldn't sleep again last night. I was like, oh, but I'm tired, so I'll be able to sleep a little bit this afternoon. Every time I laid down, it was something else. Somebody ringing my doorbell. The old person that lived here at our house wanted their mail that they didn't ever forward. Some guy came by and tried to get me to get a new roof. Our dog got out of the fence. We had to go look for the dog.
Ran around for an
Like,
hour.
I'm telling you, dude, every time I was like, I can catch an hour of sleep here.
Who gets over the fence? Is it Chief or Bell?
She squeezes
Chief
through one of the
holds
broken
the fence
parts.
back with his paw, and Bell sneaks through.
What? They tandem it?
Yeah, and as soon as she's over, he doesn't care. He stops. He has no interest in getting over. She tells him to do it. Once she's through, he has no more instruction, so he just stops.
Dude.
I don't know. I just do what she tells me.
That's his brain.
I'm just waiting for her to come back so I can hold the gate open.
Dude, that breed of dog is just too
because
smart.
he just sits there and stares at that spot.
It's almost comical though, the amount of times I tried to lay down to sleep and like only to be awoken like 10 minutes later by something.
I will warn you right now. Once you get a chance to get sleep and you dream, you will have Fall Guy dreams.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Last 3 nights, Fall Guy dreams. Can't help it. Don't know what it is. I'm in the list. I'm jumping. I'm hitting walls. I'm getting smacked by those little cake pops that are moving around. It's terrible. It's not dreams. They're nightmares.
Gonna have to give Bell the gator talk. Be like, hey, we're in Orlando now. We can't play.
Yep.
There's a new fence in short order. That's all I'm saying. Shorter.
It's gonna look like Thunderdome back there. You're like, hey, guy that's trying to sell me a roof, why can't you get me a good deal on a fence?
Oh man, the soliciting's been bad the last couple of weeks. Like you move into a new house and everybody knows.
Dude,
Just
especially
like,
with this
hey,
economy too, it's gonna be bad.
Hey, I could probably get you a new roof with your insurance. So like, okay, man, you got a card? I'll look it over and give you a call if I'm interested. Yeah, you want me to hop up there right now? No, I don't. I want to go back to sleep.
Have you thought about solar? I have a pamphlet here with a bunch of numbers on what you could be saving.
Maybe we should turn it around on them and just start pitching them. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Bahamut?
No, I say you start pitching them the Bad Guys merch shop.
Listen, man, I do want a new roof, but first, have you heard of OnlyFans? Because I got a deal. $25 a month. You get one picture of my dick.
Dude, if you don't drop the 50%, I mean, you got to be 50% off 25 days out of the 30 days in a month.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Otherwise, you're just the thirsty sucker that pays full price.
Just one dick pic, and the rest of it's just pictures like me eating a sandwich or something.
Amazing.
What if I don't want your dick? Maybe I just want a picture of your big toe. Can I get a picture
Oh, that's
of your
okay.
big toe?
I'm gonna put the dick pic behind like a second paywall. It'll be like an extra $50 once you're subbed. So like you'll know. If you don't want it, you just get the sandwich pics.
Okay, that's really what I wanted. Was just a sandwich pics. I like those. That and feet.
We got hoagies. We got subs. We got rye bread. We got wraps. We got all sorts of shit, man.
Gentlemen, it's like ZJ's. If you don't know what it is, you can't afford it. On that note, it's time we picked up where we left off. Oh no, I got to thank my sponsors. Thank you to Voodoo Ranger and Roll20 and DnD Beyond.com. You guys are rock stars. Thanks for empowering us to talk about cock meat sandwiches and whatnot. Thank you.
Only here.
They knew what they were getting into.
You won't catch us on Rare Drop.
Truth.
You might though, actually. You might.
You might.
If RoBear needs some real annoying NPCs sometime.
Watch out for that text 45 minutes before you need to be there.
Dial it in.
Hey, you think you can be Randy this week?
We're reprising him, baby.
That man should stay dead.
No,
that
Randy
man should stay.
Randy's a charity goal. Randy would have to be a charity goal for your channel. I bet you get a dumb number for it.
I bet you could get $50,000 for Randy. I'm just saying.
Make it 69,000. That's him.
Oh yeah, and I forgot a little tease. Maybe I can drink a little blood from my haters soon.
It's there. It's there. It's real. It's real.
Soon.
That's a DTD mug.
Look at that. Look at that.
Soon.
It's beautiful.
Like Mixer soon or?
That's why I use the verbiage. All right. last week on Game of Saving Throws. After a big family meal of barbecue and getting acquainted with being on the surface now, which seems like it's been quite some time, conversations with Dante, and information relayed from what's transpired down below. You guys got yourself acquainted back in the Sky Castle, once former home of Zephyros. Unfortunately, it wasn't long, however, before nightmares now manifested into the physical realm, not waiting for any single member to fall asleep, this time materializing before your eyes. Upon confronting a new foe, a nightmare shepherd, and seemingly using your own memories against you, Ruby Shore made her last wish. And upon using that power, the nightmare and seemingly the Dracolich has vanished. Unfortunately, the lost memories of both Histor Faust and Ruby Shore have not returned. However, seemingly whatever control the Dracolich had placed over Dante vanished as an almost tearful and upset Dante threw himself into the arms of Valas to warn him of his own betrayal. But the instructions that were given were not complete, and that his new ship is now in grave danger, as well as the rest of the adventurers. We pick up back topside on the Cloud Castle, Valas rushing towards his ship. Underneath the cloud, a broken Dante on his knees, and everyone else outside of the tower.
As Valas goes, he goes sprinting to the edge of the cloud and jumps down, using levitate all the way down to the ship, smacking the deck hard as he lands. Leroy, dismantle the whole fucking thing! He just runs around and starts ripping off the new adjustments. Takes his dagger out and pries the stone, the stone from the middle of the helm. Starts prying it out, trying to pop that thing out.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh, that's a 13.
13. You're just getting some leverage behind it. But you can see it feels like other means are keeping it in place.
Seeing him struggle, Kiki will also try. Trying to help him in any way. She sees what he does and tries to mimic it.
Kiki, get your fingers behind the stone.
You want her to roll as well?
Go for it.
Okay, what was that one again? Was it strength?
Mm-hmm.
her fingers just slip out of it and she falls backwards. Can't get it.
I think we're gonna need something bigger. I'm gonna look around. Is there anything on this ship that I could just, at this point, just smash this thing? Like, just smash the wheel?
I mean, there's typical tools down there. There's probably a hammer that you could find.
No, he's gonna try it. He's gonna go for a hammer just to try to smash the wheel apart. Literally remove the whole wheel.
Dante is going to roll a dexterity check to see if he can get down to the ship before you do anything else. I need you to roll one right after me.
Okay. $16.
All right, roll away.
The strength again.
Mm-hmm.
15.
As you slam into that half globe, doesn't seem to do any damage. Seems not only to be held in place by other means, but also protected. As now you can see it change colors from this bluish green, now flowing in to an orange and yellow.
Was there any damage on the wood? Because I was trying to break the whole wheel off the pedestal.
Oh, if you're not swinging
I'm
it
trying to remove the wheel, yeah.
just knock the actual wheel off.
Mm-hmm. I can't get the stone out. I'm just taking the whole fucking wheel off. Smash it to pieces if I had to.
Yeah.
Where you would normally strike a facet that actually holds itself in, a long rod that holds the wheel in place, turning the rest of the mechanisms. As you bust the wood around it exposed, you can see that rod held still in place by means outside of your control.
Just gonna slam the hammer down on there and God damn it! Just gonna kick the wheel. Just gonna start kicking this shit. Frustration. I really try to break it, just blindly kicking shit.
As Dante now descends down onto the deck in his dragon form, but slowly coalescing back into his elven form with white flowing hair and red leathers. I know this is going to be difficult for you. Trust me. But you do not want to damage what is in the wheel.
Oh, you better tell me how to get this thing off the fucking ship.
We can remove it. The schematics that the skeletons are installing are of no difference. It can actually help your vessel fly. This is the part that we must address. And we need to do it quickly.
Let's get on it then. How do I get this thing out?
You're not going to be able to get it out. We have to make it stable. That is our only choice.
God, I know you're not just gonna blow up the ship now.
I don't know. And he turns back into his dragon form and flies back up into the clouds up top.
Oh, that's just great, yeah. Big fucking help.
Anybody doing anything topside before Dante comes up and starts initiating?
I was actually running towards where Dante had gone off. So at this point, he's probably going to catch me. Right. He's probably going to pop out right in front of me.
Perfect. As that massive adult red dragon form streaking up, wings out, comes to rest as he transforms back into his human form 5 feet away from you, Histor.
Dante, what the hell's going on down there?
We need to stabilize what I've done.
Right? How do we do it? What do we need?
We will need the complete navigational orb from the tower.
Won't that destroy the cloud?
It will.
So we're going to have to give up the cloud castle to save Valas' ship.
We don't have a choice. He manifests a small, floating hourglass in his hand. We are on a timeline now. And now that my mind is clear, everyone needs to know where we are at on this timeline.
God damn it. Dante, you're not making this difficult.
Let me help. I need to do something good for right now. I will get that orb for you, Dante. I'll bring it here. Can you take it down?
First, before you go, everyone needs to hear the timeline before we move forward. This has to be quick, and it's going to be information overload, and I understand that.
Cheekios, Harsneck, get your ass over here right now. Come on.
I'm already over here, goddammit. What is it that we need to do?
I am listening.
I'm gonna open up my my earpiece so Valas can hear it too.
When my mind was in the clutches of that thing, he told me of plans that were in motion. First, you need to know that while Alisar is more than likely fine, she is not with Griffins. She is back in the Fae. I tricked her into going back. And I sealed the portal. The navigational orb is only a piece that is on Valas' ship. For it to truly navigate, you will need the full orb. That will also mean that this cloud castle will be no more. However, we need to choose wisely what is saved and taken and moved to the vessel. We are on a collision course to being hunted now. There is a date set for an unholy marriage. One of Yon Sebin and Sansuri. Their powers intermingled has already created an entity. So when Zendikon, and it is headed this way. And it will engulf everything that it encounters. Need to move quickly but also diligently. And I understand that this will be difficult. That you may not trust me. But if this is my last gift to this planet, alive, then it needs to be the truth.
The fuck we standing here waiting for?
Right. I believe you. That's good. I'll go get the orb. It feels easy. It's okay. It's okay.
It will not be easy.
It's where these first steps we can begin. We'll start there.
I will assist. But we will also need to involve Valas, as he will become the fourth person to be able to navigate the orb.
I mean, he's kind of listening right now. So, I mean, Valas, you go ahead. You go ahead and speak through me if there's anything to say. They can't hear you.
If what he's saying is true, you need to focus on emptying out that cat house. If there's anything of value in there, bring it down.
No way. If my teleportation circle is truly cut off, it removes that means. However, I can still open my pocket dimension to cover the cat house.
For God's sakes, get the bacon.
We will get the bacon. We will no doubt have the provisions. Then we can deal with that on our own time. However, that will leave Zephyros's tower to crash. If there is anything in the tower that needs to be maintained, we need to think about stowing it in our means necessary.
You had a bunch of maps up there. But I don't think we need to keep his artwork.
Between your dimension and my black hole, I think we could probably fit just about everything we need to get in.
Get the maps. We're gonna need the maps. Bring I don't know if you have weapons, money, whatever you have up there. I don't know what you have.
I'll get the orb. Dante, you come and help me with that. Histor, go to his room and get the maps and anything else that you see of value.
Got it.
Cheekios, you're taking care of our home. And that's all we can take. Dante, I hope you read all the books you can. I don't think we can bring all those back.
They will fit in the
Read one too
dimension.
many books, if you're asking me.
It's not the book's fault. Fine. We need to take care of the orb first. Let's make haste.
All right, I'll lead. And she's gonna make a dash for it.
Valas is gonna start prepping the wheel to try to carve out a spot for more of the orb, or a bigger orb.
Dante, you think you can get me up to the next level so I can get into that room?
Not a problem. As he transforms into his red dragon form, lifting up, flying into the main channel, going up into the center of the room, still carrying Valas Ruby on his back as well, rolling the wing to the side to let Histor slide off. All the way up into the navigational room. As he turns back into his elvish form, Valas,
What?
this will be an intense experience. I know this may not be the time, but you need to tell Ruby before this begins. It will reveal things.
What do you mean things?
What, did you guys kiss or something?
No.
I mean, not. What's the big secret? The clock's ticking. Do you want me to keep guessing?
Well,
Kiki is actually your daughter? I don't know. What?
I have an idea. We don't have time to explain it all. Ruby, you're gonna see some things about me. You're gonna keep them to yourself.
That's great. Thanks,
Great.
Buttercup. You're going to have to give me something more than that? I've seen a lot of things.
That's great. Well, we don't have time for that right now. Get the
Just
stone.
what is it? Could you actually use real words instead of dancing around it?
Literally don't have time.
You literally could if you had just said it at the beginning.
It would just bring up questions and we can answer them later.
Listen,
Would
I won't
argue
ask
with me
any
and just do
questions,
it.
Just say it.
Would argue with me.
Listen, I'm the one who knows how to use this orb. Dante does. You're the special one here that is walking into unknown. So, of us here in this situation, you're going to have to be open because we're going to be the ones to help guide you through this. You want to learn to be a
Fine, you
real
wanna do
captain,
this now?
you're going to have to open up.
You want to do this now?
Yes? What do you think we're doing?
I made a deal with Senegal. I don't know
Okay.
all the details, but I think at some point I'm going to have to take his place.
So you'll be more powerful? Wait. Take his place. You're going to be a god?
We don't have time for
Damn it,
this.
You're beating me. Fine, whatever. We'll talk about this
Just
later.
get the orb.
Ruby, place your hand on the navigational orb.
Stupid, I hate you so much. She'll put her paws
Not a
on the orb.
fucking word to anybody else.
Trust me, I don't want anybody else knowing about you either. Okay.
As you place your paw on, eyes going white. As you're once again plunged into the multiverse, seeing the stars in the sky and the universe rotating around you. Glancing to your right, you see Dante slowly putting his hand on the orb. His eyes glowing white and joining you. Valas, you hear a voice in your head. Now, Valas, place your hand on the navigational orb.
He's gonna stick his hand out, but he's gonna hesitate because he doesn't know if he can actually trust Dante. And then he's just gonna do it.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw with triple advantage. Or I'm sorry, double advantage, so 3.
I gotcha. 25.
As you can feel the power flowing through your body, looking through, it's like you've become a living navigational chart. As you look across, seeing only stars, galaxies in space, you can see the ethereal form of Dante as a red dragon, not as a human. Ruby Shore as she truly is. In her tabaxi form, as they look back across you. No longer standing, but floating on a bed of dark tentacles. With swirls of ethereal tides drifting back and forth. With one eye glooming in a yellow that you will not soon forget. Looking across from each other, holding this orb with either hand. We need to move in unison. It's no longer space and time seeming relevant. Only place from this area to the next. On my move, we will descend down from this tower and into the ship. I need everyone to roll just a straight D20. 10 or above, everyone moving in unison. Everyone has this with advantage. Actually, this is all with double advantage because all three of our hands are placed on it. Valas, you begin.
Well, you really effed this one up.
Hold on, let me.
You failed as hard, huh, buddy? Right from the get-go. At least we didn't get our hopes up at all.
Woo! Yeah, I don't have anything for that.
Can we just add your numbers up?
That 3 looks cocked to me. I don't know about that. You might want to re-roll that one.
Oh, Dante's were much better.
Oh, yours barely made that. Okay. Let's see. We're all right around that.
This is Ruby and Dante, the two that have used the navigational orbs the most, begin floating down. Valas trying to get acclimated to this new otherworldly form of travel. Disconnects. I need you to roll a sleight of hand to try to get your hand back up on that orb. The DC is a 14. Separating momentarily, almost fading out of the ether. Placing your hand back on the globe. Everyone roll with just advantage this time.
Valas, are you going first again? Okay.
Valas just maintaining his control.
Okay.
Dante.
Oh.
Ruby maintaining connection as well. As well as Dante. Floating down to a spot where we can see just the outline. It almost looks like an architect's plan. Everything here is seeing the universe through a creator's eyes. As you take a free hand, Dante looks over to both of you and begins fixing pieces. As you can see, literally the damage from what your hammer caused form and fit and contort, building pieces back on. You can see drafting the wings of what the rest of your skeleton crew has been working on as it begins to finish off the conversions of your ship into a complete water and air vessel. As he begins constructing this wheel, he shifts his hand over to you, Valas, in your turn to wield this power. With advantage, another 50-50 10 or above. Go.
That'll do.
Describe how you recreate the helm now with this full navigational orb and what it looks like to you in your own personalized form, Valas.
As it reforms, it's going to after seeing the images of himself with the tentacles, and it's going to not even intentionally turn the wood a dark color, almost like it's cursing the wheel as tentacles grow out from the orb and wrap around each peg of the wheel in a black tentacle with gold accents on it.
As Valas finishes, so do we fade back into the material realm, slowly manifesting back into our mortal forms. The newly manifested Wheel of Valas currently clear, as well as the ship being outfitted, looking worthy to fly. It is yours to control now, Valas.
Well, we'll see. As he still just kind of stares at Dante, just still very angry. He's gonna look at Ruby and say, "For now, though, you're in charge, because I don't much feel like driving."
Happily. I don't have to bow to you now, right? Since you're...
No, I don't fucking care. Just
Oh, thank
don't
God.
tell anybody what you saw.
Trust me, it's not something I want to talk about.
I don't want to listen to Histor and Cheekios.
Well, just so you know, I'm not treating you any differently.
Good. I didn't ask you to.
Good, because you still smell that.
And
I'm just gonna go.
Still a thieving cat.
I'm not listening anymore. Let's go.
Kiki, keep an eye on the cat.
She's just gonna open her eyes real big and watch the cat.
Val,
And just
stop.
follow her around.
I need this to go full meta. I need yourself on your own shoulder.
Just walking around.
Oh, this is gonna just pace off down below the ship to do something.
To get an
Anything
airship
to be on
ready
the
for
deck
the
with
first
Dante.
time, Dante turns back into his red dragon form, flying back up. All the way up to the second floor chamber. Histor, what have you got accomplished yet so far? You have been trying to load in as many of the antiquities as possible?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity ability check.
I got a few maps, but I've also been staring at a few butt paintings.
What's your number?
It's 11.
It's 11. Okay, it's competent though. I mean, you're doing what you can, trying to load up a room that is not yours. As you see Dante flying back up. Are we loading into the bag of holding, or is it the circle?
It's the black hole that I got right here. It's a circle.
Can you make it any larger? Can you make it the entire center of the room?
It's a black hole goes on forever. It's a black hole, Dante. You know that.
Okay, we'll extend it to the center of the room that I just flew up in.
All right, hold on. So he grabs it and he's kind of starting to walk around with it, like as he walks, it just kind of keeps extending. All right, I've got it. I better hold on. Yeah, I think this might be as wide as I can get it.
You place yourself behind me, Histor.
Shit. Histor just drops the circle on the ground and gets behind him.
As he extends out his wings, pulling behind all of those tapestries and old bookshelves, starts pushing and pumping everything forward into a gigantic funnel. Oh, thank God. As you just see items tumbling, being pulled through this black hole. As we get a majority of those items.
Are you done yet? Because I'm literally holding on to your tail buried into your scales right now.
Yes.
Can I come out now?
Yes, as he shrinks back down into his human elvish form.
All right, I'll clean this hole up as I start to grab it and pull it in together. I can find my own way down. Why don't you go check on Cheekios in the cat house?
Histor.
Come on, Dante. This is no time to get sentimental. We got a job to do, right?
Nothing is guaranteed, Histor. And our timeline is short. And he just puts a hand up on your shoulder. Thank you.
Hey, I'm the schmuck who always believed in you, I guess. Even though, who knows what it might have led to. Maybe that's my fault as a father. But we all go on living, we all go on learning. We make ourselves better from everything we learn. So, I should be thanking you.
Let us try to live another day.
Live and fight, my friend. Now, let me wrap this hole up. You go check out Cheekios. I got a way down. I got a certain ring from a friend of mine that'll help me get down that terrifying chute.
Don't fall into the hole, old man.
To live and love and learn another day.
As he goes up and out from the top. shooting back over to the home in the sky.
That's my baby boy. I'm gonna tighten up that hole. I'm gonna stick it back in my sack, and I'm out the hole, using my ring of featherfall to make my way down to the first floor. And I'll do the same from there to the ship.
Cheekios emerging back out of the house. As he does so, you can see strings of fireflies that surround it, as it looks like an entire tint of sunset and late summer gleams over the top of it as it slowly begins to dematerialize. Following right behind him, Dante in his elvish form, as it seems to disappear, now leaving this barren cloud, an empty castle as you found it so long ago outside of Nightstone. I guess it is time that we take our new place, on our new home.
I would have never thought I would say I was gonna miss this place. But I guess it's been the closest thing from my home outside of the north. But it's time to make a new home. Come on, history, old man. Don't make me look like the only person that struggles easing off the edge of this fucking cloud.
I don't gotta worry about easing off the edge of this cloud. I'll just jump. He rotates the ring in his finger. But I'll hold on to you if you want a little help.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks to my friend Emery.
Cheekios smiles and looks at back at both of you as he just falls backwards into the cloud. He makes 2 more laps with his backstroke inside the cloud.
As I grab a hold of Harsnag's leg, I'm just going to give one of these behind me into the cloud.
I do one last time before he goes under. Harshnag easing himself down. Dante staring up at his library, his home, his birthplace. His tears roll down his face. He walks up and over to the quilt inside the bushes that he gave Kiki. As he pulls the quilt out, staring at the sunset, and now his home adrift. He rips out the small patch where the X was. Pulling it apart. Flipping it around to the other side to a long manuscript that leads and speaks of his betrayal of his friends. Takes it. Looking at it. Uses the back of it to wipe away his tears, throwing it off the side of the cloud. It begins to slowly fall and float down below. He folds up his quilt. Slowly turns back from the only home that he's ever known. Each step descending down into the clouds, piece by piece, till finally disappearing down below. Back down on now a full deck. People running, trying to get themselves adjusted. Most of them not even having checked out this vessel yet. It has 5 decks. This ship is massive. It is huge. It has more than enough room.
Just tell me where the hot tub deck is.
Wherever you want to put it.
I'll tell you, the hot tub deck's next to the 8-track tapes.
Should I roll my D20 now or later?
A combination of elements of both wind and sea now. Large Poonmaster ballistas in the front and the back of the vessel. 2 large cannons topside that are able to angle themselves in 180 degrees. Entire row of cannons down below, manned by skeleton crews now, that can shoot out laterally. Seahorses and barnacles and images of battles from the sea below adorn even the smallest details and corners of window sills to the edge of doors. Ruby, it is time to disconnect us from the cloud.
All right. Let's do this. I was always ready to sail this ship. I knew it'd be mine. She takes the helm, gives one last look at that floating castle. And this is how we say farewell. And she begins to turn helm as the two split apart. And the ship begins to move further away.
Giving yourself some distance, you can see now the cloud and its castle floating aimlessly by itself. Now it has a sort of spin in its own strange orbit. Now unnavigated, floating in towards the clouds.
Can I walk over to one of the cannons, same side of the ship, and just ignite a cannonball into it, send it off with at least a 1-gun salute?
100%.
Just there you go. Cheekios, I need a wineskin.
And that's how you say goodbye, boys.
He's up on the rigging. Throws you one.
Thanks, my friend. And just drinks as he watches that cannonball sail up towards the cloud. Bye, friend.
Goodbye, friend.
This is good. This is good for us. We have too many places, then we have everybody in different places. Now we're all together. We don't need everything. We've got one. Plus, this one has cannon, so I think we made the right choice.
Indeed.
You know, as much as I want to argue with you, Ruby Shore, this time I won't.
You know, a lot of people like to argue with me for some reason.
I'm not Valas. I'm just saying that this is the important stuff. It's not places. It's not things. It's us. It's
sorry.
this family.
I'm sorry to interrupt. As Dante pulls out that hourglass again as it manifests. Friends, it is time. Prepare yourselves. As you see Dante, white-knuckled, gripped, held to the side of the air vessel, as you see what looks like a wall of clouds coalescing. As it hits almost like the sheer physical force of an explosion, wisping everyone's hair back. As you can see a face in arms manifesting up and out through this cloud. As its maw opens up, drifting, you can see it consuming every cloud that it comes in contact with. Including as its maws gather up, as you can see the tower crushed before your eyes and consumed by this wind syndicon. This is the child of Yonsi Ben and Sansuri. Ready yourselves, my friends, if we ought to live to see another day.
Great. Great. That's great. Does it have any weaknesses, perhaps? Maybe if we feed it, it'll leave us alone?
Think about where you want to place yourselves on the vessel while you guys go refill your beverages.
You already know where I'm at. I'm on a cannon right now, motherfucker.
F. I just want to give it a Snickers and have it leave us alone.
At least it didn't get here when we had a bomb on the ship.
Yeah, that's true. At least
We're not fighting it topside on the castle. That would have made it so much more difficult and a very JRPG betrayal from Dante at that point.
Then again, we could have at least pushed the aimless castle towards it.
Well, it got a piece anyway.
Take this. We create some stick figures on the inside where it thinks we're still on there or something. Poop. I'm gonna go get my drink refill. I need it.
Yo, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Surely there was some romance. Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out, won't you? Oh God. Dude, much love, Zero. Much love, man.
Okay.
Jag, break for you. Go ahead, do it.
All right, you guys should have all control of your guys.
Where did you bring where's the wolf?
Oh God, we still haven't RP'd the wolf.
Where's Loki at? I assume he's still with us.
Loki is still with us. I just
He's
forget
probably just
about
followed
Loki.
your ass around.
Because I shouldn't have a dire wolf somewhere.
There's Loki. Good boy.
All right, I'm gonna give you control of Loki, Mud.
Nope.
All right. One last point of order. The cannons, they are on the lower level right there. They're right in the middle. So these are cannons that you can tilt and kind of hit any direction off the side. Cannons that are fired lower are going to be kind of like a spell used that way through Valas' skeletons.
Got it.
Okie dokie. I got my popcorn so I can stress eat again.
I was going to stress eat, but now I'm going to stress eat.
Mm-hmm. Right? There's reason to.
All right, I'll be right back.
I just don't know how people don't stress eat when they play D&D.
Seriously. It's become a favorite obsession of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people eat constantly when they play D&D. Why you bring snacks? Doing chips.
Popcorn
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
What is everybody else eating?
I mean, I would love to have some Doritos right now.
Ding.
See? And you know, nacho cheese is good, but you know, Cool Ranch would be would hit the spot.
Ate them all already. I ate them all last week.
I saw the moon pies earlier and I thought, here's my favorite. Get the moon pies, heat them up just a little bit, drizzle some chocolate, scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Wrap them up in a tortilla, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just,
Sure.
I'll just stress eat this glass of whiskey. How's that sound?
Mm-hmm.
Zero. I'm gonna do that shit.
Mm-hmm. And you guys all have some really good snack choices.
We don't have any snacks in our house, really, do we?
Mm-mm.
Except
Just
for that
popcorn. They finished off the beef jerky earlier today.
A whiskey?
And now I'm drinking this Yellowstone.
Oh, I
That's
thought you
such
were counting
Yellowstone.
jerky as a treat.
That's Yellowstone Select.
It is Yellowstone Select. It's 93 proof.
Mm.
Bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, if you haven't had it, it's actually really good. I'm more of a Scotch guy, but this bourbon is baller.
Mm-hmm.
Someone bought that for us as a going away gift when we moved.
I haven't seen it out here. Is it an East Coast thing?
No. I mean, our friends bought it for us in Missouri and gave it to us before he came. It's like Kentucky bourbon, so I assume you can get it anywhere. Seven
Don't
generation
assume.
family distillers. 93 proof though. It's smooth, man. Really good though.
Ew. I'm eating Mountain Dew Doritos.
Mountain Dew and Doritos be delicious.
Getting no respect.
I would have eaten the nacho cheese first because they're my second favorite, and saved the Cool Ranch. Would have held off.
You are totally stuck in junior high, man, Mr. Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch is the best, dude, especially when you throw them on a sandwich.
Pizza rolls.
Oh my god!
Did you
it
put
tight.
any chips in a sandwich? It makes it a better sandwich.
That's
Because you got
true.
crunch.
That's
Yeah.
true. Potato chips, some sour cream and onion chips.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Ruffles because they have ridges. They
Oh,
crunch a little harder.
Yeah, Ruffles on like a
Roast beef?
Roast beef sandwich. Yeah. With some
Horseradish.
provolone.
Oh, see, that's where you and I will differ. I will go Swiss cheese with mustard and a little
Hey,
bit of
dude,
horseradish.
I've got like 40 slices of Swiss cheese in the fridge. Like,
Oh, we gotta get
okay.
rid of them.
I'm okay. I like Swiss cheese. Don't worry.
I won't hate. I like Swiss too. I just, different situations.
Mm-hmm.
I've been making a lot of impromptu Philly cheesesteaks.
Ooh, yeah.
So I need a lot of Swiss for that.
Mushrooms, little, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Amorosa roll, little ketchup over the top.
I mean, why go provolone versus Swiss when you can just put both on a burger at the same time?
Also fair.
I get a 3 cheese, put some cheddar, some Swiss, and some provolone on there.
Stop. You're just talking straight sex to me right now, and I cannot handle this type of arousal
Put
this deep in
a
the
slice
campaign.
of bacon cut in half between each layer of cheese. And maybe some barbecue sauce in between there too.
My arteries are sealing up just to this conversation. My cardiologist is texting me, quit talking to mud. Okay, got it. Thank you.
You got burger,
Appreciate you watching
cheese,
the show.
bacon, cheese, some crumpled chips on top of your burger. Chips on a burger are dope.
Mm-hmm.
I've never tried chips on a burger. Chips on a sandwich, yes. Chips on a burger, no.
Some ranch Doritos on a burger, pretty good.
All right, so how do you compensate with the blood to chip ratio?
I mean, as long as you eat it fast, it's not gonna get all soggy.
Speed eating thing. Got it. All right, got it.
How long does it take you to eat a burger?
I don't know, 45 seconds.
So there you go. You got no problem.
I was gonna say you've eaten with me. You know how fast I eat.
Put the chips on top, and you usually don't have a problem because the juices run down.
Yeah.
No, but I thought that's what the chips were for, is to catch the juice.
Ah, no, just put them on top for that extra crunch, like a sandwich.
Disagree.
I mean, you can put a couple on the bottom for flavor too. That way you can get that nice mouth taste.
Layer it.
I mean, it's the same reason you have
listen.
this right here. It's the flavor sayer.
I'm not gonna argue with you about having chips below and above the meat patty.
All right. You guys make sure that your character sheets have all taken the long rest.
Thank goodness. I was worried about that.
All right.
Make sure they're all cleared. Valas, I have added a new category of vessel navigation and control. You have this with expertise, so it is double your proficiency. So it is a plus 12. You probably just need to update your sheet.
Yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
whenever,
didn't know you could add custom skills.
yes,
That's fucking dope, dude.
it's really cool. We have them on some of the, like, for hacking on Neon Regimes and shit like that. I need to dive deeper into it to make some more like poignant skills like that.
Plus 12. God damn.
So whenever I asked you to publicly roll on controlling this vessel, if you were the one that is currently in control of it, this is what you will roll. Ruby, when you are in control of the vessel, you also use your proficiency doubled. So I think your proficiency bonus is a 6 as well.
I believe so.
Cool.
I'm double checking.
You're telling me she's just as proficient as me at this boat?
I'm the
Yep.
one who got you through this.
Because
so suck it
the
up.
orb. It's the orb. She does not have the
Yeah.
navigation though.
Well, my
It's very
proficiency's 5,
complicated.
so I'm a
It's-
10.
You turn it
You're
left,
two
you
above.
turn it right. It's
You're
very
10.
complicated.
So
Mine's a 10. Cut
All
your
right.
mouth.
inside this battle, there will be elements of control and positioning to be able to use your abilities on the vessel, and it will use those rolls and DCs. All right. Is everybody in the position that they want to be in?
I mean, where's the lower deck stairs at? Where do you go down at?
They actually go, you can't see them. You go in and down underneath the two top areas.
Oh, okay, so I'm
that-
already below.
I have you up. You're right next to the wheel right now is where I set your character, and I put Kiki right next to the wheel.
Okay, well, Ruby was on the wheel. I'm down below.
All right. I do not have multi-layers for this.
Okay.
You can tell me whatever you want to do down on down below.
If I'm down below, do I perceive there's something wrong?
I mean, you can start this encounter wherever you want to start.
Okay.
You don't
I'm
have
down
to be.
below.
I know you've been running around all over the ship, but you can start wherever you want to. Control of those cannons down below are going to be done by skeletons, and it's going to act like a spell.
Okay.
So
Well, I'll be coming up from down below then. I won't be completely. I'll be once I feel the concussion, I'll come up the stairs. And but won't be on the wheel at the moment.
Cheekios is making his way up top. He's going to be up in the crow's nest. Harshnag's getting on. Harshnag's actually going to get on a poon.
Moonmaster Harshnag. What?
Hey, if you're going to have somebody reel something in,
He's our man.
it's not a bad
That's the
idea.
guy.
Then we're gonna have Dante's gonna be in flight form. He's gonna be on the back crow's nest. All right. As you guys see this rolling, almost thunderhead like, as it billows over itself, occasional lightning striking, you can see it's a mass so large it has its own groups of migratory birds that fly near it. As it comes closer, you can see its hands convalescing into what looks like stone as it morphs and grows into itself, as it appears truly like a product between a giant and the manifestation of the sky itself. Everybody has a round as they see this thing coming to prepare themselves. Go ahead and roll initiative with advantage.
Ooh, hello. Good thing I get another roll.
Remember,
Nat 20 for the Histor.
once you get your number, remember, just hang on to it.
How does Loki work with Kiki?
Right now, he's just gonna be on his own individual. We'll have to rework everything out again.
Okay.
As of right now, Ruby, just pull up Kiki's regular sheet
Okay.
and roll for her independently. Let's just put her back in the initiative for this.
And I'll just do the Loki with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, almost got these names added back in. Sweet. All right, thanks for being patient. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I have not left people outside of fucking battle this time, I don't believe.
Yeah, everything looks good.
Right.
Sign off on that.
All right, Valas, give me your number.
25.
God, I just start sweating once it gets to battle. It's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby,
It's your body preparing itself. Battle time.
21.
it's like Pavlov's dog. Kiki,
22.
whoa, a high number for Cheeky Baby, 19.
Ooh.
Histor's got the nat 20, so we're just gonna put you in at a 25. Dante still feeling sorry for himself, sucking snot over here. He's at a 9. Yeah, that's about right for Harshnag. We got a big 4.
That's great. He's just at the front of the ship.
And big boy. Wow. Big boy with a 25 right underneath Histor.
Oh, God damn.
We're going to put you at a 26 then, Histor.
That's me.
Oh, shit. What was yours again, Valas? I'm sorry.
25.
Okay, yours is actually 25.
Yes.
And then
We
we
need
need to
to
make
roll off.
this 26. Yeah, let's do a big bad boy roll off. Oh shit, 12! You can
That's
beat
good.
this! Oh,
Why?
dude!
2 twos back to back.
And
Get out of here.
Freaking dice.
I'll put you at a 24 then, Valis.
okay.
All right, so this is everybody gets to go for a round before the Wind Zendikon. Top of the order is Histor.
Oh, you know I'm turning that cannon on him and I'm gonna fire that shit.
Unfortunately, you can't fire yet because you were not in placement to fire.
I'm up on that cannon, like I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go. So you're going to be using a ready action to fire the cannon if the ship gets into place. Correct? That's what you want to do.
I just thought I had him in my range.
Nope, that's what I was telling you. This is a battle of placements while you fly around this thing.
He's huge.
He's huge. You also can't hit him from the side from where he's at. He is facing the front of the vessel currently.
180 degrees. Got it.
It was like a subtle fat joke you made. He's so big I could shoot him from either side of the ship.
I was trying to go there, but apparently he's not as big as I thought he was. Because I thought I had 180 degrees right off there.
I'm sorry.
I wrote it down.
I'm sorry that it's close to 180 degrees. Okay, think of yourself just not what I say, but what looks like common sense. Firing a cannon that you can manipulate off the side.
Ship.
I don't want to shoot through the ship. I want 180 degrees of fucking shoot movement.
Ruby's on the helm.
Common sense, not what I said. God damn it!
360
Just
degrees
shout
of
out
fire.
to Ruby to have her move the ship.
You want to shoot the mast down? You can.
You can certainly try. How about that? You want to go for it?
Absolutely not. At this point, being on the cannon, I'm gonna hold my action for the ship to turn so that I can get a shot of this giant fucking cloud because I got nothing else.
All right, Valas, your turn.
Also, gonna look over at Loki and he gonna look at secure the perimeter and use Loki's action to just up and down the sides of the ship. If anything gets on the ship, just to attack it immediately. If there's anything, not a lot else a wolf can do.
Do you want to use any movement on him?
Yeah, I'll move just mid deck somewhere as he's patrolling the perimeter. I will then I'll look over at Ruby. Ruby, hard to port.
I'm gonna pretend she knows what that is, and she'll turn the right way.
All right, I'll move you back, Ruby, to where you're actually on the wheel.
And then he looks over Kiki. He says, "Kiki, eyes."
On what?
Reminding you to watch Ruby.
But there's a battle.
Oh, you can get involved. Just make sure she turns the right way.
But staying back here, I don't want a babysitter.
All right, whatever. As Valas runs forward under the sail, and can I get this monster to roll a dexterity saving throw?
What are you casting?
I'm not casting anything yet. I just need him to roll a dexterity saving throw.
4.
For using my talisman. My what's this thing called? We redid the name of it.
It's your Lord of Tides talisman, and
the strum and where is it at? What do we call it? This thing? I can't. I guess it's on my notes. That's weird.
you need you need its official name.
Well, I know the official name of it, but we renamed it. So in any case, I'm using the talisman.
Mm-hmm. And the action in the talisman. I'm just trying to figure out so I know what range.
Has 6. It doesn't have a range on it. Has 6 charges. Wearing and holding it, you can use an action, expend 1 charge from the talisman, choose 1 creature you can see on the ground.
That's the range I'm looking for. You can see.
It does have a range. Hold on.
Ding, ding.
It's 120 feet. It's within range.
120 feet. Got it.
If the target, this is the one that opens the fissure underneath it that we reworked. I don't remember the exact language because it disappeared out of my notes for how we reworked it, but trying to use this thing to pull this thing to the deep below.
Oh.
All right.
Opens up a fissure and swallows it whole.
DC is
20.
20. All right.
Oh.
This is a plus 15.
Oh
What?
shit! As I'm clutching that talisman, holding my hand out to concentrate.
Where's that to?
And this is a dexterity saving throw, so this will be with advantage for them. So there are
Okay.
2 rolls coming in. This is the first.
It is a 2. I called it. I'm psychic.
Oh!
Psychic.
No fucking way!
Ah! Yeah.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Get fucked. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So that fissure's opening up and some giant ass tentacles are coming out of that thing. Throw must succeed or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. Fissure then closes, leaving no trace of his existence.
What the F? Are we actually gonna get away with this? This feels like
No, of course not.
destroying.
Probably not.
Not. Why would he ever get away with this?
I want to think I did
With
for
a
a second.
legendary action, he gives you the middle finger and seals the fissure close.
Like, does a little bird hop out in front and take the damage for him, sort of thing?
Sir, fuck your game prep.
It's not my game prep.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, F.
I'm gonna die.
What are
I can't even
What are the
believe he
odds?
just rolled 2 2s.
Double
Two
twos.
twos.
Holy
Before that, you
shit.
guys had
Double
a bunch of
deuced
twos
it.
as well. That
Double
was
deuced
4
it.
2s in a row.
Oh, with plus 15.
The odds were so low for you succeeding.
That was almost like pushing sensory to the moon door odds.
But this is
This is greater. This is greater.
It had to be a 1 in a 20 to hit that.
This is
Literally.
this is a big fucking item, dude. It's a wondrous item.
You don't get to be the Prince of
Right.
Tides for nothing.
I'm psychic also. Let's not look over that fact. I asked for that too, and the
shit.
dice giveth.
You need to roll.
Okay.
Chat, give every luck that you have to him.
Pay him out. Pay him out right now. Let's go. As quick as you can burn those luck cards.
What-
Get him on mud right now.
Yeah, what does he need proficiency in as well?
Everything.
Okay, here's the important part with this talisman. Sending creatures to the dark below.
Yeah, the deep
We ha-
below, yep.
The deep below. We have not discussed how many charges you have.
Okay. I was assuming I had the 6.
The
but,
item has 6.
mhm.
Okay. The standard item has 6.
Okay.
I'm going to have you roll a 1d6
Okay.
to determine how many charges that you have. So give me a 1d6.
4.
Okay. You are going to mark down on your sheet that you have 3 charges on this talisman left.
Nope.
Real cool radio.
I tried, but the magnet didn't stick.
Deal with it.
As you see this massive entity rolling forward, still set high above the sea, you begin to see tentacles as Valas points in its direction, as massive arms raise up from the sea, as a blot of darkness across the top of the ocean. As you look down, deep as the night, these tentacles lashing off and grabbing either sides of this wind Zendikon. As you hear it being bound, literally pulling the sky to the ocean, wrapping it together. You see it struggle as its body's pulled in, hands just up around the sides of this dark portal. As you see it opens its mouth, expending what looks like one last breath, as Valas swallows the sky, tentacles falling underneath the ocean. You see a handful of bubbles as you look down now, cautiously waiting to see if anything else happens from the top of that water. What feels like an eternity, just looking at that glass down below and its reflections of the ocean over the top of it. Seconds go by. A minute goes by. It does not reemerge.
Kiki, who had her big eyes on Ruby, just flips around and looks at Valas. When did you learn that?
Whenever I picked up this. Keep your hands off of it.
I'm still trying to angle my gun more forward after seeing that.
You're still just pulling it sideways. Damn this thing.
And Valas, as he's using that, his eyes are inky black. They're just fading back to normal.
Just the inky blackness. As I look back towards him who just demolished this fucking demon in front of us. Let's roll on that.
Cheekios just makes his way down from the rigging.
Nope.
Valas, I have to commend you. The second time that we've taken a child away from Sansuri in epic fashion.
Picked the wrong fucking day.
Okay, that was really cool, and I gotta be honest, I'm kind of jealous.
That is DTD. But it's not technically DTD because it's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it is effed in the A.
It's trapped in the dark below.
That's the power of that item. And he earned it.
Oh, holy shit, dude.
I don't think I need my stress popcorn anymore. I'm just gonna switch to my drink.
Well, what are you staring at? As you were.
I
Quit
got
looking at me.
Dante looks back. I can't believe what I've just seen. It's just like this 2-ton weight off of his shoulders. That somehow his friends are safe and alive. He just goes to the front of the boat and he's just kind of like mid breakdown. Just a lot to handle.
Ruby's gonna yell at him. See, Dante, I told you it would be easy. With us, we can handle any of it.
Most Ruby thing ever.
I'll also look over. What do you mean, us?
Well, I mean, I at least steered your stupid ship for 5 seconds, so you're welcome.
Oh, well, thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, well, I'll remember to have you pay me back sometime, yeah?
While you do that, I'm making my way towards the front of the vessel with Harshnag and Dante.
Harshnag's still up in the seat. He's been kind of just spinning with that bad boy.
I'm straight up walking to where he is, just slathering in the bone, ready to go.
Easiest battle of the century. You'll just have to put that one in a footnote in the book, Histor. It'll never get the justice it deserves.
Harshnag, have there ever in your existence been anything as an easy battle?
This is the first one.
That's my point. This is the first one. And I don't know what happened when I was trying to move that cannon forward. I can guarantee you right now, we're gonna pay for that multiple times over. It's not between Yancy Ben and Sansuri. It's for our friend Valas. I haven't seen magic like that in my entire existence. Something that massive requires something bigger.
That amulet he received was indeed a powerful one.
I just worry for what he's paying for it. As there's give, there's take. Something I learned when this Draculage gave me a scar. There's both sides to it. It's not just all parties and whiskey, broads and sleeping in. Keep an eye on our friend Valas. I'm afraid for him.
I understand.
Cheekios goes over to Valas. It's about time you did something. And lived
Yeah,
up
you-
to the words that come out of your mouth.
Yeah, you would say that.
As he pulls out his wineskin and throws it over to you.
Well,
Even I,
now that we have some time on our hands, what are you gonna name this thing? We've already been through a first battle. No name.
when you see something like that manifest before your eyes, my friend, this ship is not mine to name. As he extends out his wineskin to cheers with you. It is not mine to give.
Oz looks over to where the fissure, the sky literally tore apart. Well then, how about we call it Skybreaker?
That would be a fitting name.
As is he gonna throw back the wineskin?
Long live the Skybreaker.
Something tells me that was the easy battle. I don't think I can do that every day.
Whether it was or not, it doesn't matter. We deserved an easy one. We'll face plenty of hard battles ahead. I will take it, and I will not shit myself in fear today.
Well, guess that's comforting in some way. Guess I don't have to clean the decks.
One cannonball, one victory. It will be some time before you can say that again.
I don't know, in all the years of my new life, if I'll ever have a victory like that again. I don't even... It's too easy. I don't even believe that it's over.
The battle is, but the war is not. When all of this adrenaline wears off, by nervous drinking in the next few hours, we need to find out where we are charting our new course.
Well, sounds like this ship can take us wherever we want to go, assuming it's not going to explode.
I understand. I would probably be just as suspicious as you were with Dante.
Well, would be, you should be.
You know I'm not. Not. Because Dante has never really had a chance in the first place.
Oh.
Probably should have been worse. Tell you the truth,
Chance or not.
Probably should have happened earlier.
Can't ignore the facts. He was going to betray us, and doesn't matter the reason, doesn't matter why. If it happened once, it could happen again.
I think reasons certainly matter. If we looked at our own group differently every time, in those same eyes, and we'd leave Histor at the bottom of the ocean, and his mind was controlled by Malakad.
Yeah, but that's when his mind was controlled. We don't know anything about what happened here.
What about the time when Ruby Shore drank the blood from the altar? She literally has a connection to the lich that is beyond this world.
Don't get me started.
Does that mean that we send Ruby Shore to the deep below as well?
I'm not saying we're sending anybody to the deep below. I'm just saying I don't trust him. I can't.
And you died. And you were left cursed under the ocean. Regardless what society tells us about necromancy and letting the dead rest, did we leave you there? No. As a pirate who's lived his life rolling for his fortune. For the first time in your life, Alice, I ask you to consider something else than your own vengeance.
If I was after vengeance, I would have stuck a knife in the back of his throat already. I'm not saying that I know how we move forward. I'm just saying you all are very quick to trust somebody who just betrayed us.
He also allowed us to live.
For what reason? That's what I don't know.
I think all it took was one wish. That's what I think. These things are powerful magic, and I understand. This man tried to take everything away from you. But it wasn't just you. It was meant for everyone.
Why do you think I'm angry?
He also gave us our shot at redemption. His life is gray. He could have let his emotions consume him, balled up, while we knew nothing. While this wind's Indicon barreled towards us in the middle of the night, only to swallow us up. With no defenses, destroying everything. I'm willing to find out more. No one said that you ever have to blindly trust. But remember, Valas, people deserve second chances.
Maybe you're right. And maybe someday I'll get there. Not today.
I'll look over to Kiki, who I assume is still over in near.
Mm-hmm.
I lean down just to kind of go forehead to forehead with little Kiki. just smile. I give you a hug.
Isn't it exciting that we won?
It is the most exciting.
Though I'm pretty sure I could have taken him on my own if I had given the chance. I was gonna hop all the way to the front and have Harshnag throw me onto his face, and then I could collect another eyeball.
Iki, there was another day where I would have laughed and looked at you like you were a child. But I've seen you do it for things just as big as that Winzindicon. I have no doubt in my mind that this is exactly what you would have done.
That's true. I don't really know a lot of children that collect eyeballs. I'm pretty sure I'm alone on that.
Oh, you were the best.
Thanks.
I just give you little scruffs with your new fur.
Hear that, Valas? I'm the best.
I definitely heard. There's something, all right.
Something.
You still watching that cat?
Yes.
She's gonna flip back around and stare at Ruby. Are you kidding me?
Also, is gonna kind of squat down beside and behind Kiki, and here while you're watching, for someone to keep you company. He pulls out that rock that she forgot about. What's in his pocket?
I was looking everywhere. I searched all of Leroy and I didn't see it. And then I thought maybe somebody else on the ship took it. And so I checked all of Histor's pockets. I don't think he knows that I did that. And I checked all the other skeletons, but I didn't find it anywhere. But you had it.
It was
I
in
knew
my pocket.
I could count on you.
Just make sure he doesn't fall asleep on his watch.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on him too.
She's gonna try to struggle to separate her eyes to keep one eye on Ruby and one on the rock. And she's gonna struggle with doing that. That's gonna be her little challenge for a bit.
Cheekios makes his way down that Victorian staircase, wandering up to the front of the boat, where Dante is still staring off into the horizon. So, about this use of teleportation circles. As he begins a conversation with Dante. And I'm leaving that one at that.
And how close are you to me and old Harshnag at the front of the boat?
We would walk away to where we have some privacy.
Dick.
Guys, he's just doing it because he's not capable of holding a conversation between the two voices at one time. He just can't do it.
We already know that's true. I just want to
just
open
not
up some
capable.
time before I go for a 20-minute conversation with myself.
Come on, those are the best.
Oh,
Just
we're
can't
coming.
do it. He just
We're
can't
coming
hack
back to it.
Sorry, I tried to goad him into it. Didn't work.
So, where am I supposed to be steering us towards?
You can stop steering to port, but going in
Oh.
circles for the last 5 minutes.
We didn't know where we were going. It seemed easier than just going off in perhaps the wrong direction.
Well, which direction did that thing come from?
That way. She's gonna point at the spot where it came from.
Do we remember which
In front of us.
remember where it came from.
I hope I do. We've been spinning for a while, so maybe not.
Roll a navigational check. Use just your proficiency, so that'll be a +5.
Okay. Nat 20!
That is a nat 20.
God! I mean, not really, but
Let's go.
I'll take it.
This is making up for that other week. I'm telling you.
No, nothing will make up for that another week.
I mean, I just one shot a fucking demigod.
Yeah, that's true.
And I rolled a nat 20 on a turn that I couldn't use.
Yeah, that's true. You never even had a chance to do anything.
You get to bitch about moving the cannon, and then it was
Trying
gone.
to shoot the cannon through the ship.
That's
it was
kind
over.
of amazing, actually.
Cool move, radio.
Just, I'd imagine that thing came from the direction we need to head. Just point the ship that way. That'll get us close enough.
Yeah, obviously. I know what I'm doing.
You knew what you're doing. Why'd you ask?
So that you would pay attention and see that I know what I'm doing.
Valas is literally just gonna like put his hand on his head and just.
I'm sorry, do you have something to say?
No. Steer on.
I will. And also, when you have something to say, you say it loud enough, or else you're a coward who likes to mumble their words.
Don't worry. When I have something to say to you, you'll hear it.
I don't know if I'll be listening.
No, that'll be on you.
Nah, that's true. All right.
Well, now what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm going to steer. I'm not going to babysit you. You can figure out your own stuff.
Steer the whole time. You get it straight. It's going straight.
I knew that. Don't call me out on this.
How else are you gonna learn?
Ugh. Rely on my instinct.
If you're gonna captain the ship, you need to know how to do it.
Fine. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, you're welcome. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody about it.
Speaking of telling anyone, how many people know
Know what?
that thing?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That special thing.
He's gonna look over at Kiki. And he's gonna look back at Ruby and say, "There's nothing to know."
Are there special things?
Nope,
I like
nope,
special things.
nothing to know. You just keep an eye on that rock. Don't lose it this time.
You're not telling me something.
Fine. We have a barrel of desserts down below.
You didn't tell me that to begin with?
She's gonna take her rock and throw it at his head.
He's gonna try to catch it.
I'm going to intervene and say that it's an entire barrel of coconut cream pie that's been aged in a bourbon barrel.
I want that so bad right now.
Please, can I have that delivered right now?
Once.
I just
You rolled a 1?
You rolled a 1?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if I would have. I guess I'm rolling to attack, right? With Kiki.
Yeah, you're throwing the rock at me.
Okay.
I just want to see Kiki go hand over fist in this coconut cream pie barrel that's layered.
I'm just gonna roll the same way as my unarmed. Here we go. Okay. All
I
right.
try to catch that.
That's gonna be a 24. Then.
What's that AC there?
Oh,
Wow,
no, that'll hit, but I wanted to try to catch it. Actually, I think I.
Yeah, you might be able to catch it after it bounce off your head.
Yeah.
I could arcane deflect it, maybe. I won't. I'll just take the hit
That's
to
so
the head.
extra of you.
I'll just take the hit to the head.
It's Edgelord. What do you
It's
expect?
fucking
God
Valas.
damn it!
Roll that one.
Let's roll it.
See what that 1d4 look like.
3 points of damage.
Yeah. Complete
You should fear
concussion.
her more than that monster in the sky. She did more damage to you.
I swear to God,
Don't ever keep desserts from me.
I am going to wring your neck.
She's gonna run downstairs. She's gonna use her nose trying to find that barrel.
I know it's here.
Ruby inflicting damage on Valis is the most marriage meta thing ever over hidden desserts.
Very deserved.
Like the time she stole all my ice cream sandwiches.
I bought those. You shut up.
Better stop right now. We're gonna wind up in marriage counseling.
I heard about these ice cream sandwiches, chat, literally the first week of D&D we ever played together.
That's a year and a half ago.
It's
You
like,
eat them for like a month. After that, it's fair game.
as I'm rubbing my head, I look over at Ruby and I say, "I told you, not a word."
I spoke code. What if we always refer to it as that kiss you had with Dante?
What if
No
we
one will
never?
ever know.
What if we never refer to it ever?
I'm just saying that might be an alternative. I'm not good liar. I'm
Well,
not. I
You don't have to lie. You just have to shut your mouth.
But I'm also not good at that. You just think on that, and also
You just
get
think
some ice
on-
for that bump you've got on your head.
You just think on the fact that I'll just open up another portal in the sky. And I'll suck you down into it.
Is that because you think of me as just as much of a threat?
No.
I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you. I knew you were afraid of me.
Have Kiki roll a survival.
Oh, jeez. What is her survival? It is a +7. Let's see what we got.
Of course, that little monger's got a +7.
Yeah, of course. Is that an 8?
It's cocked.
Adam can't tell it's
Fifty.
cocked.
Roll
It's
it.
cocked to me.
I'll roll it again then. 18 then.
Oh yeah, she homes in on that barrel. It's in a group of it, but oh, that the call to the cream.
She's gonna
The
start
coconut.
hopping up along things along the side, running along the wall of the ship to get to it, and she is going to cannonball through the top, just straight into the whole thing.
The best part is this thing has it's had enough to just slightly ferment. The farther you go down, you get that little tang of alcohol in it. It's like the perfect amount in like chocolate mousse is inside this. It's like a rum coconut cream.
Let's
with
go.
with a caramelized bourbon outside, so you get more of the caramel to the outside of the barrel you go.
Aw, dang, that sounds delicious.
God, I wish Histor knew about this. He'd be eating the shit out of that.
This is gonna be a legendary pie recipe that Tormund some point in time gains.
We can only hope. This is amazing.
Yeah, Kiki's just gonna be swimming around in that barrel for a hot bit.
It's getting all that monkey fur up in that
Going
those
around.
caramelized sugars.
Mm-hmm. Barrel's big enough when she needs a break, she just kind of floats on her back. Lets her belly that's so full just kind of act as a buoy to hold her up.
It's like Gry floating around in his own sauna.
Yeah.
So, in your best recollection, Dante, where did you leave her? It is on the gloaming side of the court. I took days researching beasts, I figured that a hunter like herself, in her free time, would yearn to once again use those skills. So day after day, I would plant the seed. That she could go on an expedition again. Or a creature back within the Fae, she could go back for a visit. I did not force her in the portal. I merely convinced her that she wanted to go. And I told her to take the griffins with her. And I simply shut the portal back behind them. Well, you realize this means you are not off the shit list, don't you? I understand. So, now we have multiple reasons to go to the Fae. But all of this, Dante, does not disturb me as much as what you told me before and the rest of the group. Now we have marriage on the horizon. These things, these memories, these pieces that have gone into your head. Planted that. Do you believe them to be true? I do. I do believe that they are true. It's almost a matter of fact conversation between two dragons. It's something that it's hard to explain, Cheekios. He manipulated my own DNA against myself. I feel more at home in this skin than I do in my other. I did not choose to be a red dragon. I did not choose those traits. I never chose to be alive. Something you could certainly understand with being from the Fae. In my sense, emotions and feelings and knowledge, they seem to hit hard. When you're pulled in a direction, you follow hard. It will be my life's duty to get rid of these instincts. They will always be there. Like an alcoholic to the bottle. I could go down below deck and I could stare at treasures and wealth and the items that all of you have. He grabs Cheekios around the collar as he pulls him close. I want to put all of them in my library. I want all of them on the wall. That is what every day I wake up thinking about the grandest museum of all of the realms. Every piece of knowledge, every single item, every antiquity properly curated. As Cheekios kind of gently takes his hands, pulls them down to the side. I think I understand, my friend. We have much to work on. Have much to work on. As he just gives Dante a hug, as a few tears roll down his cheeks. Compose yourself. We need to talk to the others about the next destination. As him and Dante make their way back to the rest of the group.
Well, welcome back to the back part of the ship. How was the front?
The view was immaculate. But this raised aerial part, not bad.
Plus, I like holding onto this wheel. Makes me feel powerful.
It's called a helm.
Whatever, it's a thing. It looks like a wheel. It's circular and it's got pegs out of it. It's not wrong. It's just not what you want to call it.
Fuck it.
I don't.
Captain Ruby, if you're gonna sail the seas of the sky, you better learn the terminology.
Why? It's all made up. We can just call it anything we want.
You can say that the name Ruby Shore is manifested out of the same bullshit. So is Histor Faust.
Yeah.
But it's all something we believe in.
All right, Histor Faust is kind of a stupid name.
Do I have to believe in this wheel?
You're steering it, aren't you?
I believe in you.
Hey, look at me, Ruby. I believe in you.
I mean, that makes me feel good, but when I say it to the wheel, I don't think the wheel's responding in the same way. She looks at it like it's at eye level with it. Eye level with the wheel, I guess. Whatever, wherever eyes would be.
The helm?
On the wheel! I believe in you.
Hey.
And then she's not. Nope, nothing.
Do me a favor. Ruby, look around.
Mm-hmm.
Look where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, turn the wheel to the port.
Okay. Just gonna turn it.
We're already
to the
headed
port.
the direction we want to go. What are you doing?
Shut up. All right, now, as the ship veers port, turn the wheel starboard.
We'll turn it starboard.
There you go. Point proven. You control your own destiny with what's in front of you right now. At this moment, all of us are beholden to your direction. Now, do you understand?
I like how that sounds.
You understand what I'm getting at?
Hold the wheel. Got it.
You hold the wheel, you hold the direction, you hold our trust.
Yes.
Right, Harshnag? So he nudges his calf.
That's goddamn right.
That was easy, actually. I'm very good at steering.
So, let's talk about a few elephants in the room, shall we?
Oh, good.
First of all, I did not
Elephant.
fart. Actually, maybe I had. I'm
Lucky
sorry.
we're up here in the wind and I cannot smell it as we are downwind.
That's good.
We're missing one of our family members. Actually, we're missing two. Alisar is in the Fae. Our friend Nightcock is still a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Held by now two people who apparently are getting married. Oh, yay.
I'm kind of upset that we didn't get an invitation. Like, clearly, we're very important in their lives. They think about us a lot. They send all their favorite people to visit us. We should have been invited.
Ruby,
do
what if I
realize-
were to tell you that we have time to crash the wedding?
I mean, wouldn't you want to crash a wedding? I've never done that before. I have no idea what I would wear, but I'm sure I would look very good.
This has got to be the only moment of surprise on the battlefield we're ever going to get.
Right?
I have to assume that if we don't perish by the Winzenicon, it's at least going to consume an ample amount of our time running away from something chasing us across the skies.
Mm-hmm.
Histor, this is the only time I have ever seen advantage for ourselves on the battlefield. If we do not take this, I will regret it.
Are you saying? Because if there's one thing I've learned from my good friend Cheekios, this time in the Fae operates different than time here in the physical realm. So what you're saying is we go to the Fae, we find Alistar, and then we take Alistar to the wedding and crash her mom's wedding.
Also, we should all wear white, just to ruin her day a little bit.
I think what
You
it's
know what?
saying is that we should strike hard and fast.
Oh, that's the details. I'm much more interested in the story. So
I
what
like
you're
it.
saying is we go to the Fae,
I want
get
Alistar.
Alistar, and come back.
And then stab.
Histor, I want her to be there as much as you. But I do not have time for searching for the Fae. I can't guarantee that.
All right,
We
so
know
what are you
this-
saying?
We know she's safe. And we know Nightcock's not.
We've got a chance. We get Alistar, we come back, we party the wedding, and it's all guns and knives.
But Alistar would be a big advantage. I mean, Sanctuary may not willingly fight her own daughter.
These
He'd be
are
probably
all
one of the safest.
grave assumptions. These are all grave assumptions. I will tell you that there is a chance that we can do both. But we will need to know the location of where these unholy rites are taking place. And that will let me know how many days I have to look. Dante has given me the location. He has told
That's
me that
pretty cool.
she is not lost. She's on a hunt. And I am here to tell you how grave it is to stop a hunter in the midst. So we must hope that we have impeccable timing.
Cheekios, look at me. she's got an axe to grind with you know who. Especially if what's about to happen is going to happen. If she's not a part of this, it's worse when I threw.
I understand. But I also believe in what Harshnag has to say. And that we have a finite window. And just because we want it to be, it may not be a storybook as we hope.
You're the one who's always telling me that time in the Fae is different than time here.
It does not guarantee that, though, Histor. It does not guarantee.
I'll roll that dice, though.
I didn't say we wouldn't try. It's not what I said.
We're not saying you didn't say that. It's fine. We should
How
go
long
for
do we
it.
have? How long?
How long do we have?
How long till we get there?
Valas, with your permission, may I please touch the navigational helm of Skybreaker?
Oh, Ruby's gonna let go of the wheel.
Doesn't sound like I have a choice.
I'm cool with it.
Stante steps forward. Touching that navigational helm. As his eyes go white, he stares out into the expanse. Stars and milky galaxies, constellations. Everything else around him drowns out as he just focuses. A solitary point. He's going to roll a navigational check. With advantage from what he has been told. This will be a +7. The DC on being accurate is a 16.
Can Ruby sense his hesitancy to touch back into those memories?
I mean, he's been sheepish for a while, so if you were ever looking to...
She's gonna lean over his shoulder. Hey, don't worry. I trust that you'll find it. It's fine. Just clear your mind. I can help navigate with you. We're not doing this alone. And she'll reach out and touch the orb as well.
By the way, I made that. That's a 9.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I thought you didn't. Sorry, I couldn't read your reaction right. I didn't have the number up. My apologies.
It's okay. It's RP. It's perfect. We are 3 days flight away. This is our window. Okay. We have 3 days. 3 attempts on this material plane to find our friend.
Days to hunt the hunter. I'll take those odds.
I think we can do it.
Do it together.
Always.
We can do it.
There is something else that all of you need to know. You need to know what Dante convinced her to hunt.
Slayers, what? What did he convince her to hunt?
Oh gosh.
This is now a multifaceted journey. Dante, explain. I convinced her to go after the creature they call the Nightmare Eater.
You've got to be shitting me.
Okay. Okay, no, we can do this. This is okay.
Tell me
It'll
it's
be
the
fine.
same blue dragon Dracolich.
This entity, this creature, I was able to convince her of doing so to help all of you. In her mind, there's nothing that she couldn't conquer. For this creature of both the dream and the fae, it holds your memories. It holds all memories.
We're going.
So, it is a multifaceted journey. On a crash course. We go in. But we must come out precise.
God damn it. I thought with that wish, maybe, just maybe, we might be done with this son of a bitch.
This is a good thing, right? Like,
It's
this is our chance to get our memories back.
This is nothing to do with the Dracolich.
This will be good.
This is a fae creature. This is what normally constitutes the fears and longings when you sleep. An entity that lives off of your own anxiety. It's does not wish to be on this plane, does not wish for mortal power.
But I'd be a sucker to think going into this fight, they're not one and the same.
They're not.
But I'm
Aren't
sure
they?
the fight will feel familiar. We're not good at defending ourselves on that front.
It's... It's similar but different. Whereas the Nightmare Eater, or should I say the Dracolich, wanted to take things from you. The Nightmare Eater wants you to have more memories.
Bad ones?
Yes.
Different attacks, but same tactics.
Similar in many ways. It holds on to lost memories, so it can make things be the ultimate fear. It uses it like a data point, like a mathematician would. Trying to calculate the most frightening things can possibly manifest. It's a collector of sorts. So when memories are lost, it always keeps a record. It travels between the Fae and the Dream Realm seamlessly. Constantly in the need of consuming anxieties and hopes.
When it consumes, does it consume a duplicate? Like, does the owner maintain ownership and remember those as well? Or does it eat it and they forget it?
When it consumes, it haunts you.
Okay. Okay.
Now, instead of just losing, you're filled and racked with fear.
Okay. So a little confession. I've got a few things that I'm afraid of. You guys saw one of them a while ago with the Dracolich. That was mine. I don't think we really want me going over there and leading with my fear. That doesn't... Let me just put it this way. Okay. No. I know we need to do this. Let me get out of my own head. I know we need to do this, and the reward is that we get our memories back, right? That we can steal those back from it by defeating it. Like we could get those back. That's the potential.
It is the potential. It could also...
No, I don't want the other half. I'm going to... No. I'm going to focus on the potential. That is what I want. I recognize that there will be bad. But Histor, you want to remember her name, right?
Ruby. Garistro or not, I'll fight beside you no matter what. Some things I've learned to let go. I know. I know she's there. I'll bring her memory back into my head at some point. This is more important. And the clock is ticking. 3 days. 3 days to try and get back what we've lost. 3 days before we fight this unholy union. Talking about it? Well, let's put it this way. Talking about it doesn't cut the mustard when the axe meets the flesh. Let's go. Let's seek it out. Let's bring Alistar home. And then let's go ruin Jan C. Ben's day. And whatever else he has to throw at us.
Okay.
This thing that Dante has told you about. I have encountered it before.
You have?
Once in my life.
How did you beat it?
I didn't fight it. I stared into its soul. I know it will sound crazy for people of this plane, but I couldn't resist finding out what people were so scared. It's like watching a tragedy in a play or a horror. Where I'm from, you just want to experience these things. And as I did, it manifested into my own fears of growing old and boring. Losing myself. Becoming a shell of myself just because I had a family. Being scared of growing old and not experiencing anything else. Selfishness, like a rot to my brain. It consumed me. It is what drove the wedge between me and my family. And when I was finally able to understand that that wasn't true at all, it was too late. It was too late.
Cheekios. Oh my goodness. Your family.
It made me selfish. And I lost everything. This is the power this creature holds. It is much worse. It will not take the memories away from you. They will become your nightmares that you will never forget. That is what this thing can do.
Cheekios, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were You had this memory, this haunting. It's not.
A regret is what it is, Ruby. It is one I am glad that I can see through the eyes of Dante. I have been there before. Now that you have heard Valas, this is why I speak to you. My people deserve a second chance.
You're right. Cheekios, you should not be haunted by one moment of weakness. We all have them, but we all grow from them. Do not let this, it breaks my heart that this is what has harmed you. It is not a wound that can be easily healed.
No. But I can set things right, Ruby. We have 3 days.
Three
We have
days.
3 days. And I intend on using them
We will.
every hour. Bury this nightmare. I promise I will get your memories back. I will get Histor's memories back. And hopefully won't happen to anyone else.
I believe you. Our love for that, for each other, for our loved ones, our hope for the future for us is greater than our fear. And that must always be the case.
You speak the truth, Ruby. Our love for Alistar. We need to be there, or she is consumed with her greatest fears.
Mm-hmm.
She went after that thing for us. And we need to do the same.
Together.
Together.
Right? Histor? Valas? Arshnag? Together?
I've always wanted to go to the Fae.
3 days sounds like plenty of time. Sure we can spare.
Let's go get our friend back.
And
All of us together.
Hmm.
And it is said. We traveled through the Fae at nightfall.
It'll be good. It's been a long time since I've been. Or at least it feels like it.
But they call you Ruby? Doctor?
Yes. Dr. Ruby. Don't tell them I said I was Queen of the Fae. They don't know that part.
I believe that was Warrior Queen of the Fae, and that was my embellishment.
Don't tell them that. They don't know that.
It's not like I'm gonna walk around parading that if I don't have to. Trust me.
mean,
Like
you
your
could do
court
the doctor
jester.
part.
It would really
That's
suck
fine.
if someone told things that you didn't want them to tell, right?
I'm. See what you did there. Fine. Fine. I'll take all of the names.
As you guys hear some small but very heavy footsteps from coming up from the deck below. A very, very full Kiki with a pot belly now, full of coconut cream.
She's just cradling her belly, carrying it up with her, kind of rocking back and forth. It's a little easier to move that way for her.
So, I don't feel so good, and also, there's not a lot of dessert left.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Also, are there bathrooms?
That's what the side rail's for.
What?
Hanging over the edge there, monkey. That's what the rest of us do when we're on patrol.
Will someone hold my hand so I don't want to fall off the edge?
I'll hold your hand, monkey. Don't worry about it. It's not the first time I've done it.
All right, let's go on over. We can't
Oh, you
let
gotta
go.
You gotta go now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gonna go off with Kiki to go rail dump.
She's gonna climb up to the top, but she can't quite get to the top part of the rail.
I need a boost.
Give me the shoulder up.
As you give her the boost up, we'll have the camera pan out with you in full dad mode with Kiki.
She's gonna make direct eye contact with Histor the whole time.
Just I'm holding on, and I'm looking off to the right, just watching the boat break through the waves of clouds.
It's all new for her. It's been lifetimes since she's been a real monkey.
Don't make me do that anymore.
I gave you out.
As hard as you can. You don't want to get caught in the fur.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Couldn't resist it.
He panned the camera away, you panned it right back.
Zoom back in.
Well, I guess we don't get to get all settled in after all here. I will get to positioning my runes downstairs in our sleeping quarters, so we may travel that way. Dream first. Cheekios puts his hand on the rail and slides down, walking through that Victorian staircase down below. Quite the motley crew on the top deck of Skybreaker. Navigating towards the palace of Yon Sibin. 3 days away. That is where we will end this week.
Cookie butt hanging over the edge, just fertilizing the landscape.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I took it there.
I loved it. Little potbelly Kiki. Ooh.
I'm
She still needs help. Tonight's episode went in a very different direction. I didn't think it was going to be a battle, and then it wasn't a battle. And
That was
It
so
was
dope,
not.
dude. So,
The battle that
That
wasn't.
roll, dude.
so here's the reasoning. Here's the reasoning behind it. It's a newborn. It's a child. Does not have legendary resistances. Doesn't
Wait,
have any
did
of
you-
that.
Are you saying that we killed a baby?
We just clapped a 4-year-old.
Are we baby murderers?
Baby murderers now.
Or is this, how about let's reframe this? This is like the ultimate timeout situation. Like go sit in the corner and stare at the wall, but
I
for
mean,
eternity.
From us, our perspective, yeah, it looks like we put it in timeout, but like that thing is gone.
Oh my gosh.
And
we're
Valas
murderers.
was very dead in the deep below. Kiki was very dead in the deep below. It's not
Yeah.
like, it's not a place you just crawl out of.
It's a hell.
It's it's literally the ocean's purgatory.
So let's just chalk this up. So we've taken Alistar, and now we've taken her new baby. We basically told her boy to go yeet itself, and she didn't care about him anyways. So yeah, this ain't gonna go good when we finally meet up in the clouds.
No, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble.
You think? You think?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I mean, with
Yeah.
a plus 15 to fail twice in a row.
Yeah. 2 and
Dude.
2.
I loved it. That's what that's there for cool moments like that. No way do you walk that thing back. That's awesome.
Insane.
Dice tell the story.
Yeah, let it tell it and let it consume it. By the way, the ramifications if something were to happen like that, if we're not on the ocean, you pull a whole fucking city block in. Like think of like it's the sheer size of this portal that had to
Yeah.
consume like to pull that thing in, there would be so much collateral in any other place except we just happen to be floating over the ocean at that time. No, like fish.
That was dope.
You probably you dumped a good chunk of of flora and fauna in there. That's about it.
Squids and mackerel.
There's one pissed off fishman that just got teleported that was like on the edge. Murloc just got F'd in the A, but other than that,
Yep.
Yeah.
That was insane.
it was so cool, dude.
I was wondering when I was gonna use this thing, because I'm like, do I wait for someone like Sansuri or Yancy Ben to try it on, or and then this thing popped up and I'm like, it's already been a fucking bad day.
So it was, dude, like that is pure Valis. Like fuck this. I don't even have my like something's coming after me already. This is bullshit. That's a
Yeah.
perfect sign.
It's very much like, well, I'm just throwing the biggest thing I fucking have.
It was smart. We've just
Rolls.
essentially
Those rolls,
yeeted two big enemies in a row.
Oh man,
Deep below. Gets them every time.
dude.
Mhm.
Here's what's crazy. We are now in a timeline away from both encountering Nightcock if he is alive and your son.
I know. Trust me. As we've been going towards Nightcock, Dominus has been in the back of his mind for this entire time. I mean, the last time we saw Dominus was on Sansuri's Castle Cloud. I mean, that was it, and it was a close battle.
God,
There
a
was
long time
blood
ago.
spilt on both sides. That was a long time ago.
Mhm.
At this point, you got to think he's going to be real pissed, and he's going to do a lot of training. It's going to be nasty. It's not going to be pretty.
We finally get
Nestor's
my
gonna have-
JRPG wedding scene, but on the other side, we get to disrupt it.
Yep.
Man.
We just got done with the battle for the sea. Now it is the battle for the air.
Man.
After we
I'm
have a
not
little
ready.
excursion within the Fae.
That's good.
Which 3 days in the Fae is an eternity.
Say that's we're looking at November at this point by the time we come back out of the Fae.
I mean, we could be in the honestly we could be in the Fae for quite some time, but it'll be a roll. We have a 3-day window, and I'm gonna have to roll to hit that window.
Yeah, because I mean, you know Fae time better than we do. All we know is that every time you go into the Fae and come back, you're 80 years older.
I know we might have to find items that assist us on that roll while we're there.
Speaking of items, tonight I got an F and an H.
Oh shit!
Damn!
Just so you know, I wrote it down. Those haven't been used yet.
You got an F and an H, and I got an Indomitable guard. Get.
We started with an F, and then I got an H like halfway through. Like it was an F like at the first 10 minutes of the stream.
Nice. Looks like you're gonna find some things in the stump over in the Fae. Start next week.
Looks like I'm getting
Well,
a lot of
would you look at
unintended unintended cynical powers, huh?
Hell yeah.
Be Thanos snapping everyone out of existence soon.
I mean, you just did Yancy Jr., so I mean, shit.
Oh, dude, Yancy Bish went down hard.
Listen, I got 3 more charges in this thing. We just get 1 for Yancy Bin, 1 for Sansuri, 1 for your son. Boom, we're done. Campaign over.
We'll work on the third later.
It was
Campaign
literally
over.
one of the perfect things to use it on.
Oh, it's so good, man. Still
That's
can't
dope.
get over those freaking rolls.
Double deuces, baby.
When you said plus 15, I was like, oh, fuck that. 20 is easy.
Not when you throw 2 2s in a row.
Nope. Of all the rolls.
Definitely feels like the other side of the coin from the other week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Deserving.
Well, and how we started too. Those rolls were low at the beginning.
Yeah. Very, very low.
Fucking deserving, man.
Man alive.
I'm excited now. You know what happened with Cheekios finally.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big moment. You did a great job with that. We had gotten hints towards it, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. It's almost the whole episode for me was the dichotomy of what happened to Dante is the same thing that happened to Cheekios, just about.
Mm-hmm.
And Dante's all hoarder dragon.
That's that. So I got to be the first little bit of like his addiction, right? So, you know, how he's been raised now, you know, he wants to be a red dragon. He wants all of these things, but he wants it in his version of that. It's a museum in Dante's eyes, because that's the only thing he's grew to love. And he just destroyed his museum.
Mm-hmm.
Just had to destroy his first museum. I almost made him roll for it, whether he could do it or not. The only reason he could was Histor up there with the bag where he knows where it's going.
Aww.
Him and his shitty surrogate father.
But, you know, if he knows he's going to make right, he goes, it's kind of like, it's almost like you're his advocate now. Like he knows, like maybe he can trust you with things. If he puts his faith in you, then, you know, maybe he doesn't have to hoard these things himself. He's trying to think how to start new and not let that consume him. And, you know, Cheekios didn't tell him till the very end. That's, you know, he's let it consume him. That fear of turning into somebody that he wasn't, that fear of losing his youth and adventure and just being a dad and a family man, and that would change him forever, and he would grow to resent it. He just instantly met it whenever he drank deep from this entity, and it literally made him, Cheekios is the version of walking out and grabbing milk or the pack of cigarettes and never coming home. And when he did, it was too late. They were gone forever.
And meanwhile, everyone else is like, Dante, it's okay. And Valas is like, nope.
Perfect, because Valas wouldn't be, and we need that.
Yeah, good conflict.
He needs that. He needs to know that it's not okay, and that it's not.
This guy
all
betrayed us
sorted.
literally 15 minutes ago. Sorry, what? Second chances?
I'm just glad I had a person that could give perspective, because otherwise it's kind of like, okay, well, you just kind of like, there you go, do better, repent your shit, like, go over there and brood, Dante. And
I'm sure there will be more dialogue between Dante and Valas to come.
Oh, they have a new arc, and yes, it is the nightmare eaters what killed Cheekios' family. When
This
he
is
left,
gonna be a hard fight.
when he left, it gave it the ability to consume them and their emotions. It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be hard.
That round 2 of Histor Dominus showdown is gonna be good too.
Oh, God.
gosh.
How
We're
that's
not
changed.
ready.
Coming up.
That thing has so many facets. What about the emotional return? If Nighty is still alive, Nighty's gonna be back on the show at some point in time.
Is he gonna get back here and start checking cheeks again?
That's all he's wanted to do. First thing.
You know how many goblins'
around some
asses he's
goblins?
peered in Yancy Ben's prison? I've had my hand halfway up a gin.
Are they checking his butt cheeks? Oh. It's just crazy. It really is. There's so many different paths that we have to tackle still.
But yet
Even
we're
though we're-
still towards the
Yeah.
we're staring at the end of a
It doesn't feel like it. It feels
mean-
like we have so many enemies.
I feel like we're getting pretty close though. Like Sansuri and Yancy Ben are like that's it. I mean, aside from trying to figure out Histor's family shit.
Yeah.
Like that if you take those down, that's a pretty big chunk of the
big chunk.
adversaries
Family
remaining
takes a
there.
long time though.
Yeah, but like, that's at least a huge chunk of the danger to the world.
Yeah, like the plot line has narrowed.
Mm-hmm. Unless something goes wrong, or
We're not in little
worse,
Canada anymore.
we could we could also fail at the wedding.
Failure is a real deal when it comes up
Yeah.
towards how strong some of these things are going to be in the future.
I mean, we failed
74
against the
weeks.
Dracolich essentially a few times.
Made it 74 weeks. I think we can go the distance.
Can we get to level 100? The Seinfeld number. That's
Oh man.
yeah. That's
26 more weeks.
But
26
that doesn't
more
count
weeks.
side episodes.
What does that put us to?
I can't remember how many little side ones we did.
2. We did 2.
Did we do 2?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know
It's-
if any of them took extra.
yeah, it's like 11.5,
Okay.
which I will never do again. I will just name them the episodes so it doesn't throw off the YouTube numbering.
Which one is it?
So if we don't miss a Wednesday night for the next 26 weeks, our 100th episode will be on February 17th of 2021.
Oh man, I don't think we'll make 100.
February of 2021, man. That's a
I don't think we'll make February.
we'll have to bring back the original Neon Regime's time traveling crew to fill some gaps there.
Yeah,
Some kobolds and some
I think we're done probably in November. If I were to guess,
Dang.
I would say November, December, probably have a really good idea of who's alive and who's dead.
Damn, that's fast. It's coming up.
All right, got it. Ruby's gonna run away. We'll have to catch
I mean,
her.
just looking at it, just thinking, probably probably this arc consumes September. Then these big end arcs, October, November. I would say every bit of late November, December. It might not. It might be rinse and reset and regroup.
2021 is a new year. It needs a new campaign.
New campaign, bro.
Yeah.
That was my goal, was to get to an end at the end of this year.
How long will that have been? Because we started in February of 2019.
Yeah.
So that'll be just shy of 2 years if we make it that far.
God, it'll be so.
Holy shit!
I
Look
have
at us trying to figure this out.
A long time to play a campaign.
a long time to play a campaign. And we've never really got to talk about what it looks like once we get to another campaign past this one, because this has kind of been the granddaddy. But there's a lot of D&D folks that use this rule, and I think we're going to incorporate it going forward post this campaign, that your characters always exist. It's like reincarnation. So that character is still a piece of you that's somewhere within the realm. So as you keep coming back, these characters still exist, kind of like, would be like Jedi, right? Would be like those Jedi talks. They're still there.
Mm-hmm.
But there will be a form of death that could completely consume that and wipe you clean, to where if you start, will be no memory of Valas or Ruby.
Oh gosh.
God, doubling down on this shit.
So it becomes like, yeah, you lose. There'll be in I think one person that does it really well, Arcadum, is his campaign. He calls it Violet Death. It's his. I will come up with, obviously my own terminology, but yeah, there are entities that can not only, if it kills you, it takes away all of your previous lives.
You take one ice knife to the face, and now 3 of your characters are dead.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for this talk. We're too far away, and I don't want to entertain it. No.
I have a great track record with being accurate with my spells. I definitely don't kill characters.
I'm not ready for that. I can't believe you guys are even. I feel like it's asking for bad stuff to happen when you're like, well, it's gonna eventually have to happen. No.
It just makes it makes the grandest of stakes, like for the ultimate power to know that there's not only is that is the real, like, we've had the threat of your character's memories being removed. This is the threat of you losing the memories of your character in game. You could never call back. There would never be another time that you get to have a conversation, see them again. Like that's a real threat. Don't put that whammy out there.
Will this also erase my my weird magician guy from the Christmas one shot?
That one was probably one of my favorites. Weird. Like, he's so weird.
Want an egg?
Want an egg?
And the way he would just walk
Link
over
around.
shit in a straight line, it's just like, I'm gonna step over anything and everything.
I just love, my favorite part was when he was crouching on the counter and he stepped down without changing the height of his head because his legs were so long.
Was good. Yes, Aaliyah, it also sets the possibility of becoming deities. Yes, it does.
Well on my way.
Which is stupid because that was Ruby. I mean, she's been trying and playing that role for so long, and you're just like, nope, I'm gonna be the first one.
He doesn't even want it though.
I know, which is worse.
Because he just got done being dead and he wanted to like live his life and retire.
At a price.
You just want
wanted
to
to-
sail the seas without aim.
Well, sail the seas or live wherever, but kind of was envisioning that him and Kiki were gonna just be chilling now that they're alive and all this shit's done.
I think it's
Instead, now he
hilarious.
has to leave everybody.
A man of his demeanor is just like, yeah, I'm gonna retire with a talkative monkey like Kiki.
He likes Kiki.
But he doesn't
It's a weird-
know. He doesn't. He's got an idea of what Senegal wants from him, but
Yeah,
he
he doesn't know.
Mhm.
But he doesn't know. But yeah, in the back of his mind, he thinks, I just got out of being in jail, confined to the sea. That's the last thing, you know, that's the ultimate fear. Like, I don't want to have to guard the seas the rest of my life. I want to be free, you know?
Mm-hmm. Responsibility, a job. Such interesting characters. Everybody brings something very different to the table.
First group, man. It's awesome. I'm ready.
I don't think I could go back and watch our first episodes. I just don't think
You weren't even in them.
I know that's true. Maybe I could handle like
We just
how
check for
much-
butt cheeks and for sweet potatoes. That's all.
I misty stepped my ass out of a window and caught a flying snake.
That's
Took
true.
damage on the way down.
We're just kind of learning the mechanics still too.
And Jerry danced.
And he danced.
Oh, Jerry.
And
Good
and
old
what was it-
Jerry. I'll
what's his
never
name?
forget
Chaz the combat medic.
Yes.
Yeah. Chaz is still alive somewhere.
Yeah. A good man. Saving people. Maybe he'll show up at the wedding and heal someone.
Someday we'll go back to Nightstone like it's the Shire.
That was a piece of crap from the very beginning. Just don't kid yourself. We saved his ass, but he was a piece of crap from the very beginning.
Oh yeah, Chaz was a.
Well, I can
I
say
was cool with him.
Jerry's gonna have to be a statue guy.
Yeah.
Well, he would be a statue guy.
He's the one dude from the Order of the Gauntlet that like went down trying to save. Like they'll write lore about him.
So heroic, can't even hold onto his swords.
You should have
You will
stolen his
always
sword.
have that on
Caesar.
him. Always.
That was so mean. of you.
Somewhere Jerry's dancing right now.
Without swords.
Poor guy.
Are you talking to us from the bathroom on your lav mic radio?
Maybe.
Somebody ate too much coconut cream pie. And on that note, we'll shut this bad boy down. We will see you guys tomorrow for Tormund's Quest, Friday night for Neon Regimes, and back here next week when we're in the Fae. Love you guys. Make sure you wash your hands, wear a mask, and be good to each other.